women, cultivating your power, your genius. You have so much that was deposited inside of you, and only you, that's waiting to meet you, to kiss you on the cheek and say, baby, as you are, you make sense. As you are more than capable to keep going where? Up and up and up and up and up only. Up and up and up and up and up only. My loves, we're starting a new series. It's called Powerful Women Series. Yes. This month, no, next month, February, we have the line up for you. I'm featuring once per month, we're featuring pioneering women. According to me, honey. According to me, according to you, because we define our destination of our joy. We define our destiny. So once per month, I am featuring one powerful entrepreneur, female entrepreneur, defying the odds, doing the unthinkable of being her bold, badass self. Come on back. And my loves to all of you who have read the book, Inner Child Healing, my first book. Thank you so much for sharing all of how much it has helped you and is helping you now, lifting you in your sacred journey. That is your gift to yourself, because we are not meant to hurt. We are meant to love, heal, flourish in a life of joy. My loves, how are you? How are you? It's Wen, your intuitive healing guide, and welcome to your delicious home. Yes, to your delicious home, where you can be, express, and divine, divine, whomever you say you want to be. This is your home. I am so grateful you are here. Wherever you are in the world, please know you are most welcome to this space. My loves, this episode of the Rebel for a Spell podcast is, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and it is here. We are talking about women. Cultivating your power, your genius. Let's say it again. Women, cultivating your power, your genius. Because my sisters of all races, of all nations and generations, you have something so unique. Your essence, the way you think, the way you formulate a problem and the solution in the same breath. The way you move through this world is dynamic. And sometimes you and I, as we pursue our entrepreneurial dreams, as we pursue the visions, the bold visions, the unthinkable you that you are pursuing, sometimes we, and I know I've done this, darlings, we look at the outside of the experts. We look at all the people. We look at the history books. We look at the pioneers that paved the way before we came. And that's glorious information for us to have. It serves us so well to look at the examples of the pathway that we are maybe similarly creating. But sometimes, my loves, we forget to remember that you, me, we are paving the path ahead of us now. Let's say it again. We are paving the path, P-A-T-H, ahead of us now. And so it is absolutely deliciously, gloriously, A-OK-ly for us to cultivate our own power by letting our own creativity bubble, flourish, tingle us from the inside. Because sometimes, my loves, in our conditioning as members of this glorious society, wherever you're living, your culture, your family structure, we are so driven by intellectual habits, thoughts. We're so driven by doing all the physical things that people say you must do. For example, how many books did you read? Why didn't you read 20,000 more? Didn't you take that class? Did you do this thing? Did you do? You get the picture? It's all this intellectualization of habits that we should demonstrate, prove to the world that we are doing the things that all entrepreneurs should do because people say they must do, or women do because they say we should do and we expected. We are expected. Here's a question for you, my love. How can you find yourself if you are so busy following other people's way of finding themselves? You and me sometimes just have to do us, what our spirits, what our intuitive nudges say, what our little whispers say. You remember Isaac Newton? You know Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton, physicist, the brainiac of all brainiacs, maybe some would say. So driven by intellectual thought, how did he discover gravity? Chilling, relaxing, leisurely, contemplatively, underneath an apple tree in the countryside in England. Boom. His genius was spurred. My loves, I'm sharing this podcast episode with you. Women, cultivating your power, your genius, because I have come to understand and accept and appreciate, and so have many of my clients who are also driven women, mothers, entrepreneur, stay-at-home moms, doing things, caregivers, painters, dancers, you name it, authors, podcasters. They have come to understand that when you and I tend, T-E-N-D, to our senses, S-E-N-S-E-S, our senses, particularly the one that's not physical, our sixth sense, our intuition, when we slow down and break free from the doing of the thoughts, the intellectual relay race we play in our mind. One, when we break away from the opinions that others have constructed for us to staircase our way to success, when we break away from the habit of being somebody else beside ourselves, we find ourselves in such subtle, tender, gentle, surprising. It's hard to find the vocabulary in such a subtle, surprising, whispery, elegant, tingly, fluttery way when you get that sacred download of your genius, your power that was just waiting by the waterway to hold your hand and for you to hold it back and take it into your heart. That's why I'm creating this episode. We put so much pressure on ourselves. Yes, women, we do it. I know I used to do it. Not anymore, baby. Can you see that I have no makeup on? Well, I'd have some eyebrows situation and a little lip something or the other, but I have my raccoon eyes and they're here for you. Because, darlings, sometimes I don't really have time for that. It's Saturday and I have time for pleasure. Not too much business with the makeup, and I'm not a makeup somebody. Now and again I do it. Here's what I say. When we ease up the pressure to be perfect, when we ease up the pressure to follow the formula that works for Jane, Janice, Jezebel, Shaniqua, Patricia, when we ease up the pressure of the following their formula, we find our formula that works and serves our divine. Because we are not robots, honey. And it gives us a chance to cultivate and to meet and greet the divine power that is brewing inside of us, that is shimmering and buzzing inside of us. Slow down is my invitation, so that you may come upon your unique way of expressing yourself. Because in your youest expression, that's the key that the world, you, have been waiting for. Yes. And that's why people come to you for your service. Because if you think about it, let's say you are a career coach. Career coaches are everywhere. You can find that, yes, for the most part, different cultures. If you are a painter of a house, if you're a baker, they kind of are everywhere. So what is it about you and what you offer? If you're a holistic dietitian, what is it that you are offering that's so signature, so licked by the gods of you, in the creating that juice that falls into your body, that becomes the essence of what magnetizes people to you? What is it about you? That's the thing that they're coming for you for. But if you and I focus always on the path that was paved before, the path that was paved before, and the path that everybody else is paving right now, we don't get to see, feel, think, believe, know, and surrender to our power. Genius. Last week, the episode was called You Are Already Brilliant. That was intentional, my loves. This week, how do we cultivate our power? We look inward. We spend our time inward. Because many of us, including me, I used to do this, we minimize the invisible work of our thoughts, of our emotions, of our feelings that reflect in our physical world, because we are not trained to put, we are not taught to put, we are not taught to respect the effort and the power and the dominance of our genius to create the life we love and the life we design on our terms. Yes, my love, is this landing for you? Let me know. If this episode is hitting for you in your body, your mind, your soul, let me know in the review for this podcast, in the comments. Share it with your friend, because the unconventional ways that we defy logic, you know, I'm always a proponent of challenging the logical mind that keeps us doing the same old things, and diminish sometimes the divine inner power light that helps us get to where we want to go. I'm all about challenging logic. If what works for Jane works for Jane, it may not work for you. How do you know? Getting intimate with you, cultivating your power, tending to your senses, your physical and your non-physical senses, sixth sense, intuition. And my loves to all of you who have read the book, Inner Child Healing, my first book. Thank you so much for sharing all of how much it has helped you and is helping you now, lifting you in your sacred journey. That is your gift to yourself, because we are not meant to hurt. We are meant to love, heal, flourish in a life of joy. And how do we also do that? By getting to know ourselves. Women, cultivating your power, your genius. You have so much that was deposited inside of you, and only you, that's waiting to meet you, to kiss you on the cheek and say, baby, as you are, you make sense. As you are more than capable to keep going where? Up and up and up and up and up only. Up and up and up and up and up only. My loves, we're starting a new series. It's called Powerful Women Series. Yes. Next month, February, we have the line up for you. I'm featuring once monthly, once per month. We're featuring pioneering women, according to me, honey. According to me, according to you, because we define our destination of our joy. We define our destiny. So once per month, I am featuring one powerful entrepreneur, female entrepreneur, defying the odds, doing the unthinkable, of being her bold, badass self. Come on back here. Come on back here next week, the week after. If you would like to listen, if you would like to celebrate in this community of empowerment, in this community of healing, because my loves, you and me, whether or not we realize it, we are all on some kind of healing journey, from small trauma, big trauma, negative experiences, somebody in your family saying something, your boss, you're not being respected, somebody cuts you off in traffic, whatever it is that's hurting your soul, causes you to hurt, and we are here to heal. We are here to go where? Up and up and up and up and up only. Up. My loves, if this has landed in your spirit, come on back, come on back. See you next week. You leave a review below, please. Let us know how this is landing for you. Share it with a friend. If you find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you find us, rate the podcast. Help it find its way to others' hearts and souls. You are always worthy. Bye.